Hello vinyl freaks, it's the Danish record hunter here. And in this video I will talk about the first solo album by Ole Knudsen. And the album is called Nattevandring. Translated, that means pretty much night walking, night wandering, night hiking, something like that. The first time I ever saw the album cover, I was really not, I thought, I didn't think that this was like a 70s release. This album is from 1977. I just think it has this kind of indie rock aesthetics with the picture like that. So that's the kind of vibe that I got from it. But when I listened to this record the first time, I was just like thinking, wow, nobody talks about this record, it's like it's an esoteric release, and I think that this deserves a lot more attention than it has gotten throughout the years. So I just want to say thank you to Uffe. You're the one who showed me this record, so I just want to tell you that I owe you one. I haven't forgotten. So let's jump into this fine record and I will tell a little bit about it to you.
Om et kort sekund vinteren der.
So Nattevandring delivers some very fine psychedelic folk music, and you will hear lots of flutes. And it's this kind of a feeling that I had the first time I listened to the first King Crimson record. There is this song called I Talk to the Wind. That's the first record where I actually kind of appreciated flutes in music in that kind of manner, and I think I get the same kind of feeling when I listen to this record. And also there is lots, occasional, actually more like occasional, reverb drenched fuzz solos. And I will get more into the members, because Ole Knudsen, before he recorded the solo album, he was a member of another band called Ex-Fujara, and they released one album in 1973, which is this kind of psychedelic hippie jazz rock with some satirical and political lyrics. And some of the members from that band went on to also perform on Nattevandring. One of the members, Kim Mensa, I don't think he was actually on the record by Fujara, but he was in the band at some point. So Kim Mensa, he was a flutist and saxophone player who also performed in one of the biggest progressive rock bands in Denmark, Burning Red Ivanhoe. And I also think he was actually in the political rock band Røde Mor. So he is featured on this record, and he plays the flute. There's another guy on here who also plays the flute. Let me see. Paul Christian Nielsen also plays the flute here. And the guitar player on this record, that's like the interesting thing. It's actually a guy called Pierre Dao, and he's mostly known for like playing jazz fusion, jazz guitar. And on here he plays some, very beautiful psychedelic solos. And meaning it's not show off. It's not like those kind of improvised freak out solos like that. It's like songs that really solos that really complements the songs very nicely. And the lyrical content on this record, it's based pretty much around nature. I hear in a lot of it, and very beautiful lyrics, and you will hear that in there's this very catchy kind of poppy song on it. It's called Bugtens Pris, and it's not my favorite song of the album, but it's kind of cozy, and this one also mentions a lot about the nature, and it's just a feel-good song. And then there is my favorite track of the record called Rosen. That one is just so beautiful, and the song is pretty much dedicated to Ole Knudsen's garden. He has this garden with the rose, and I just think it's the way that he describes it or sings the song. There's just something about it. So it's very beautiful. Maybe it's Ole Knudsen right here in his garden. Again, I just want to say it's such a beautiful record, and actually it's not that expensive. Maybe because people didn't really talk about it. There's not a big interest in it. So I will of course upload my vinyl rip of the record, and I hope people will start talking about this, because right now this is like worth of a mouth kind of. I would never have sat down and listened to this maybe if I wasn't told that this is great stuff. So yeah. Why don't we go and listen to some samples?
Giver dig mod, og der svinger din spade. Og hver gang du bruger den mod os, så bliver vi så glade. Hvilken styrke du render os med. Vi synker sammen i afmagt og fred. Lad helt i din vold, gør mig kold. Så er det over, og du gør dig klar til retræten. Kæmper du er der engang. Nogen forsøger igen at erobre din rang. Den skarpe projektør kører ind på din glinsende krop. Den skarpe projektør kører ind på din glinsende krop. Du svejer af på hvert et angreb og følger dine chancer op. Som det mægtige bjerg, hvorpå ingen før satte sin fod. I strandkanten standser vi og ser på hinanden, og jeg tænker på de ord. Er vi sammen nu? Vender du dig tilbage? Jeg har en rose i min have, min stolthed blandt tisler og træer. Jeg føler mig som en ydmyg slave af din skønhed, når jeg er dig nær. Du er så ægte, så dejlig. Du betyder så meget for mig.
And also, if you're interested in Ole Knudsen's career, he also released other records later on. One of them is a children's record called Jens Sparrow's Fødselsdag. I have not heard it. I've actually not heard anything else than this and the Fujara record. And I think the children's record should be quite good. I have not heard it, but I think I was told so. And then he was in a band called Dan. And what I was told is that it sounds just as ridiculous as its record sleeve. And also much later, in 1992, he released another solo album quite similar to this. even the record sleeve has its similarities, and I was told that the music on that one, even though it was released 2 decades later, that it sounds pretty much the same. It's the same kind of approach, like folk with flutes and some guitar solos here and there. Listen to my vinyl rip of this. If you're into folk, rock, psychedelic music, I think you will like this. So please take care and peace out. See you next time.